Hi, I'm Michael and this is California. So today we're going to talk about some updates we got from the IRS regarding the Get My Payment tool and how it can be used to expedite someone's stimulus check. Also, we're going to take a look at a question that we got regarding whether a state or federal entity is able to hold some of the money from someone's stimulus check for past due costs. And then finally, we're going to take a look at a state map that just got released this week that shows distribution of stimulus checks across the country state by state. So if you like the information that we're putting out there, if you find it useful and you find it helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you can get updates when our newest and most informative videos become available. First, let's look at a quick update regarding the Get My Payment portal from the IRS. So the IRS released a statement yesterday, May 8th, indicating that they are encouraging folks to utilize the Get My Payment portal to update their direct deposit information by noon Wednesday, May 13th. And in fact, the IRS Commissioner Chuck Rettig said, we want people to visit the Get My Payment portal tool before noon Wednesday deadline so they can provide their direct deposit information. Time is running out for a chance to get these payments several weeks earlier through direct deposit. And the reason he's saying this is because later on this month, they're going to start processing all the stimulus checks that are meant to be mailed out by mail. But the reality is that those checks are going to take a long time to get in your mailbox. A lot of folks need them sooner than 2-3 weeks from now. So by using the Get My Payment portal, you can update your information and get those checks sent out sooner as long as you do it before noon Wednesday 13th. So I'll put the link below if you haven't seen it yet, and that way you can link to it and put your information in and hopefully get your checks early. So we also got some questions that I've seen in the past regarding whether the IRS or any state entity or federal entity is going to be able to withhold money from people's stimulus checks that is already past due. And so I looked through the IRS website and they updated information about this question specifically. So the question is, if I owe tax or have a payment agreement with the IRS or owe other federal or state debits or past due child support, will my payment be reduced or offset? And the answer is no, with the exception of past due child support. So the other costs, the other bills, the other past due bills or arrangements are actually not going to be included in money that can be taken out from the stimulus check, with the exception of past due child support. So if you do have that happen, you will get a notification from the Bureau of Fiscal Services that will notify you that a certain portion or however much they took out from your stimulus check was taken for those past due child support bills. So finally, we got an interesting chart updated from May 8th regarding the amounts of stimulus checks that have been sent out to all the different states in the union. And as you can imagine, the biggest states that got the most money. So California got $22.5 billion, Florida got $15.1 billion, and Texas got $18 billion. But one interesting thing I thought about this chart, I found on this chart, is that at the very bottom, it says there's $1 billion that were sent out to foreign addresses. So that's folks living abroad. So it's interesting to think that not only is the money being distributed to people in the states, but also Americans who are living abroad, expats who are out and about, they're also getting that money as well. So I'll put the link to the chart below, just in case you're curious, you want to see how much money your state is actually getting, and look and see what that is. I thought it was interesting, so I thought you might find it interesting too. So also, if you do like these videos, if you find them interesting, you find them useful, you find them helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you can get updates when our newest and most informative videos become available. Also, don't forget to leave a comment or a question below. We love to see your comments and questions. And if you do have a comment or question, we'll be happy to answer them in a new post or in a new video. And we'll do the best we can to get those answers for you. And then finally, we here at California, we know health insurance. So health insurance is exactly what we know, and whether it is for Medicare or Covered California or Medicaid or Medi-Cal or health insurance for a small group, and it's for here in California, that is our specialty. And our services are 100% free for everyone who lives here in California. So I know it can be frustrating. I know it can be confusing sometimes trying to figure out what are your options if you're moving from your work onto private health insurance, or maybe you're turning 65 and you're looking what your Medicare options are. Those are all things that we can help you with, and we can help you look at what your options are and help you figure out which plans might be best for you. So if you do have a question about health insurance, you can always leave it in the comments, or you can reach out to us at the information below, and we'll be happy to walk you through that process. So other than that, I'm Michael, and this is California, wishing you a happy, healthy day.